So some people might be sitting here wondering, why do I keep hitting the critics? Like, why do I keep, attacking the critics for daring to have an opinion different from mine? And the answer is, I mean, when even Anna Todd, the author of the book, said that, they didn't make this film for the critics, even if we made the greatest film on earth, that the critics would still call it a piece of shit. So why do I care? Well, I care because either the critics really, really, really suck at their job, and they all got together and said, you know what, fuck this movie, we're not gonna go see it, because there's like only 16 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes for this film from critics. So either like a whole bunch of critics got together and said, hey, you know what, fuck this film, we're not gonna go see it, we're not gonna, waste our time talking about it, or and this is why I keep getting angry, is because they never got a press screening for this. So all the reviews that I complain about, these people had to actively search this movie out. Even though Avrion Pictures gave the critics an out, because that is what the critics have when they don't hold press screenings. You have an out. You have a decision to make on whether or not you go see this film. If they hold a press screening and this is your job, you got to go see it. You got to sit there. You got to review it for your job. But when they don't hold press screenings, then you can have a choice. Then you don't really have a gun to your head making you sit there and do your job. So all these critics that I'm complaining about, because when you look at these reviews, when you look at the differences between the male reviews and the female reviews, even if they hate it, they don't drip venom toward this film. The male critics are the ones who are actually literally feeling like they're dripping venom to this film and toward the fans of this film. So remember, when you might read a review, say, from The Hollywood Reporter, where, I've quoted this review in the past, where he says, if your favorite band is still One Direction, then this film is for you. In case you haven't guessed from the byline or the fact that this review is appearing in a prominent publication and not as a YouTube video, let me state the obvious: I am not a teenage girl. Which, okay, really? Really? Did you have to take a shot at YouTubers there? But yeah, what was the point of that? So you have to remember, this guy actively sought this film out. He knew in the back of his head that he was going to hate this. Everybody who goes to go see this, all these critics know, like, in the back of their head, yeah, this is probably going to be some bullshit. Like, yeah, this is not going to be for me. Yeah, this is probably going to not be that good of a movie. But you know what? I'm not going to take the out, because you know what? I have to tell people that this film is a piece of shit. I have to tell people that this film is the worst film on earth. I have to sit here and personally attack the fans of the film. I have to attack the fandom. I have to, disrespect young girls in the process, because my opinion matters, the most. Because my opinion means shit when it comes to this. So that is why I attack the critics for this, is because you had an out. The studio gave you an out with this film, where they did not hold a press screening for this, where they did not hold a critic screening, and you still decided to go seek this movie out just because you wanted to trash it. Which, what is the point of that? Like, why waste your time with something that you know you're going to hate? There are films playing right now. In case you're actually here for my regular movie reviews, and you might be wondering, where's this movie review? Where's that movie review? Well, guess what? I'm not getting paid by anybody to go see, to do this as a job. So I get to pick and choose which films I go see. So say a film like Unplanned. If you might be wondering, like, where my unplanned review is. Well, guess what? I know I'm gonna hate it. I know my vitriolic feelings towards the film. So you know what? But guess what? Since I don't have to do a job, since I'm not sitting here with a gun to my head being forced to go see it, I'm not going to even waste my breath on it, because I don't see a need to. So I got to wonder, like, what is the point? Because again, when you look at the different reviews, when you look at the differences between the male critics and the female critics, sure, there are female critics who hate this thing, but it's only the male critics who seem to be dripping venom toward this film, who seem like their reviews are much more harsher and more venomous towards, taking pot shots at young girls and taking pot shots at at the fans of this franchise. So you know what? Yeah, there's why I'm upset, because you know what? They didn't even get a press screening, and yet they knew they were gonna hate it. They had the out, but they still decided to go see it just so they could trash it. So jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to click the like button. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you later after Naders. Take care, y'all.